So I'm 65 now, and it's taken me all this time really to get to a place where I can truly say that I feel happy now, not ecstatic, not wonderful, but just generally happy with myself and my life. And that's not easy because when you have been through so much, and believe me, I have, you begin to get quite negative about life and about people in particular. You begin to see, and especially if you've done the studies that I've done with psychology and NLP and various other things, you begin to see kind of what people are up to, and it gets quite depressing, really, you know. And there's all kinds of people that make up a world, and there are kind people, nice people, but there's a lot of people that have all kinds of conditions, if you like. You can give them labels, if you like, but that's not going to help you. But, you know, if you were to ask a therapist or a psychologist or whatever, they tell you, oh, yeah, that's one of those. But all that information doesn't help you really because, you know, they're continuing doing what they're doing. And really, what you have to do is think about yourself in relation to those people rather than get trapped in trying to work it all out. Why are they treating you this way or that way? Maybe there's just nothing wrong with you and it's more about them. And you need to move away from those sorts of people. Now, that can create overwhelm when you're dealing with people and the way that they're treating you. And sometimes being on your own, actually, can be a good thing just to get that peace and that quiet. And it can be quite rewarding. It doesn't mean you want to be on your own all the time and for the rest of your life. That's not what we're talking about. But you just want to get away for a while and be in your own company. And I would say, actually, that's quite a healthy thing to do from time to time and get to know yourself better and be alone with your thoughts. I do that every morning just to be on my own. And it's amazing what comes up when you are on your own and you haven't got all that noise going on. And that, I would say, prevents a lot of overwhelm, unnecessary overwhelm. But getting back to the real subject of the video today, you know, dealing with people, it can be a big issue, really, but it's not about them. It's about you, really, and how you're dealing with the fact that maybe they're trying to control you, maybe they're doing all kinds of things because that's what they do. And they're trying to control people generally. Maybe it's a way that they feel safe. Maybe it's, you know, a way of getting through life for them. And they've learned that when they were younger that that's how you survive. So there can be many reasons, can't there? And I'm sure if you're watching a video on psychology, they'd come up with all those different things. But I would say move away and get your life back. And that's actually an area that I'm moving into, away from overwhelm in a sense, but overwhelm does come into that. But getting your life back can be a wide area of things that we need to look at as we get older as well, so that you can get to a position where you feel comfortable with yourself. You're not so worried about what other people are doing or what they're saying, and you're more settled, confident even, and relaxed in your own life. So you can see where we're going here, and that's really where my channel is going. I'd be interested to know, actually, what your thoughts are around that. Just leave them down below in the comments there. And whether you've got issues where you think somehow you're not quite sure where you are now or who you are now, and maybe there's problems and issues that are going on in your life, and you'd like to move away and you'd like to know how to do that and various other things along those lines. You just want to get your life back. And it's not really becoming somebody new. It's returning to the person you were originally, but maybe along your journey, people thought really that you should wear their suit, if you like, you know, put on their suit. And the trouble is, when you put on so many suits from various people that you've met in your life, you can't get out of the door, really. I mean, that's one good way of putting it. It's a good metaphor for that. But those suits don't belong to you. They belong to those people that have given them to you. And underneath all that, there's a real you, if I could describe it in that way. And so that's really what I've discovered. But it's taken me a very long time to get to this point. And it's kind of crazy, really, because I've done lots of courses, spent a lot of money, done NLP courses, hypnotherapy, stress management, all sorts of stuff. And it's taken me this long to really feel comfortable in myself and know who I am. And believe me, it's been challenging. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. And if you've got any questions, as I say, leave them down in the comments. And also, don't forget down below, I've got lots of different, well, a variety of things actually that you can click on that I'm sure are going to help you, and especially around overwhelm and things like that. And if you do need to, get through a situation or whatever, and you think that this resonates with you, then I'm always here to help. It's just what I do. All right, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you're enjoying the 7 days that we've been doing of overwhelm. And we'll be moving into the get your life back kind of area very soon. I'll speak to you later.